Hello there, and welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to give a little love into those hips. So a lot of times, negative energy we can hold in the hips, in the neck, in the shoulders. Today we're going to focus on the hips. I know that there is a fair amount of negative energy out there in the universe right now. Hopefully not in your house, not in your body, but if you're holding some, let's get rid of it. My goal for you today is to feel a lot less heavy, a lot more open, and just energy moving freely throughout your body. Oftentimes when we hold negative energy, it can stop the flow of energy, and we can feel heavy in the legs, we can feel tension in our back. So it's a lot of letting that energy flow more freely. So that's what we're going for today. Bottle of water handy if you need it, a towel if you need it, props. So if you have super tight hips, you can be sitting on a towel or a blanket or a block. Those can help a ton. And then let's just be on our mat in a comfortable seated position. So starting out with just some gentle stretches, some breathing, and just getting our mindset right. So in a seated position, if you're able to, easy pose, a cross-legged position. If that is just not in the works today, find some place that feels good to you, whether the legs be out, open, up on your knees. You can be in any position that feels okay to you for those hips, the back, for the knees, the ankles. And we sit up nice and tall, closing those eyes, giving the shoulders a nice big roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Now just take a moment. Let your hands find a comfortable place to rest. If you like, turn your palms to face the sky. Drape your wrists over the knees and maybe bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Now as you move through the body, begin at the crown of the head and just gently travel downward. Breath slow and steady. We get rid of the wiggles. We're checking in. Where are we feeling resistance, tension, negative energy? We are going to work to let that go throughout our bodies. One more big deep breath in. Big cleansing exhale. Press that air out through the nose. With your next inhale, gently open the eyes, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward, core strong, supporting the back. Release your hands down and just relax the weight of the upper body down. So our initial stretch, getting into the hips. Noticing if that transcends into the lower back. Probably so. Let's see if you can let any of it go. Inhale, lift just slightly and walk your hands a little further forward and gently release the weight of the upper body back down. Now with those extension of the arms, the head heavy, press your tailbone back towards the floor. So as you press that tailbone down, back towards the floor, we get this extra stretch in that lower lumbar region of the spine and a deeper stretch in those hips. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips. Big circle of the arms overhead as you hinge up tall. Exhale and release that right hand to the floor, left arm up and over. Turn your gaze to the sky. Now roll that left shoulder back just a little bit. Can you feel that stretch start all the way up from your hip, through the torso, out through the tips of your fingers. Now turn your gaze towards the floor and tuck your chin towards that right collarbone. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Just circle the back of your waist as much as you can. Extending left arm back up and over. And as you exhale, release your tummy and chest to your thigh. Reach out through those left fingertips. Relax the weight of your head. Big long stretch all the way down the left side of your body.
Pressing that left hip, that left tailbone, the left tailbone. Pressing that left hip towards the floor, that sit bone, reaching towards the floor. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back to center and reach it out. Relax the weight of the head. Once again, inhale, circle the hands back by your hips, big circle of those arms overhead, hinge it up tall. Exhale and release that left hand to the floor, right arm up and over. Really work to keep that right sit bone connected to the floor. Can you roll that right shoulder back just a little bit more? Lengthen and reach. Now turn your gaze towards the floor. Tuck your chin towards your collarbone. And let's circle that right arm around behind. Just circle your forearm right up against the small of your back. Tucking that chin towards the chest, getting a nice stretch to the neck. Pressing that right sit bone towards the mat. And let's circle that right arm back up and over. And as you exhale, release your tummy and chest towards your thigh. Reach out through those right fingertips. Relax the weight of your head. Breathe. As you reach out through those right fingertips and press that right sit bone towards the floor, can you feel that long stretch all the way down the right side? Feels so good. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back to center. Fingertips reach out as far as you can reach and just relax the weight of your upper body down. I want you to just notice for a moment. Hopefully we're noticing a little release already through the lower back and through those hips. Core strong. Inhale, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. Circle your arms around behind you. Fingertips are going to point towards your bottom. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Opening the chest. Opening through the pelvis. Drawing those knees towards the mat. Strong through the belly. Now you're going to feel a nice stretch through the shoulders at the same time. Squeeze your glutes. And as you exhale, slowly release your bottom back down. Big circle of those arms up and over. Let's flow forward and up onto all fours to a tabletop position. Now we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to lift our knees. We're just going to hover for a moment. So we're just working to build some heat here because we want that heat to help promote better stretching. Loose and warm joints and muscles tend to stretch a whole lot better. As you exhale, extend your legs, shift your weight back towards your heels. Find your breath. A little narrower stance than our normal down dog. That's fine. Find your breath. And let's inhale it back to that hovering tabletop one more time. So just fire it up. All the muscles throughout the body. Core is strong. Breathe. And extend. Shift your weight back towards those heels. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Find your breath. Bring the hands to the elbows and hold on and just gently sway side to side. Coming back to center, relax the arms. We're going to heel toe those feet out like twice so that your toes are probably hanging off the mat just slightly, but your heels remain on. Relax the weight of your head. Shift your weight to your heels. Keep your core strong and slowly bend those knees as you take a big breath here. Now we're only going to come as low as feels right to you. So still early in our poses. And then as you exhale, extend. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Weight is still in our heels. Core strong. Inhale, bend the knees. Now coming only as low as feels right to you each time. Exhale and extend. We've got 2 more of these. So again, firing up those larger muscles in the legs, but also starting to get into those hips and that lower back, just moving into your face, your breath. Last one, this time we're going to take it low and we're going to hold. So your low is your low. Okay, so listen to your body. Where is that stretch that feels great to you? We want to go to about a 7 or an 8, not to a 10. So find that place. Now, if you need to keep the support with your hands, do so. If it feels right to you, lift your hands to heart center. So we are working to create a nice tall spine. The knees open out to the side, drawing the pelvis through. Now we're going to fire up those legs and get some more heat. Slowly rise. Now you'll notice your bottom wants to lift first. Resist that. Extend to the sky. Open the arms out to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Reach. On your inhale, come back. And as you exhale, sink. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. So we're slowly descending down. I want you to really pay attention to your bottom as you inhale. Open those knees. As you exhale, press. So as we exhale, we're getting that work. We're sending that energy into those legs. Reach to the sky. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Little arch back if that feels okay. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull it back down. Slow and steady. Breathe. So as we're opening those joints, we are also getting this great strength for those legs. Big breath in here. Draw that pelvis through. Keep that bottom from lifting, and as you exhale, rise. So that bottom really wants to lead the way. We're not going to let it go. Once again, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Last time, coming down. Sink. Breathe. Core strong, knees open out nice and wide, tailbone pointing straight towards the floor, elbows along the insides of your knees. Roll those shoulders back. Find your breath. Release your hands. As you exhale, extend the legs. Breathe. Let's heel toe those feet back in to forward folds. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Hold your plank, building heat. Core strong. Now a little different here. We're going to get some mobility through the hips. We're going to let go of some negative energy. We are going to create strength in our shoulders and our core. Keeping your gaze towards the mat, we shift our weight to our left foot. We're going to take that right foot and draw it as close to that right hand as we can. And take it back. Again with the right, step it up, take it back. 2 more times, step it up, bring it back. 1 more time, and we're gonna hold it here. So wherever your foot is, if it's towards the center, that's fine. If it's right up by your hand, that's fine. We rotate and extend. Right arm to the sky, reaching up. Find that breath. Now slowly release that right hand to your right thigh. Bring that back knee to the floor. You'll notice that that right foot is kind of off a little bit, and we're going to gently press that right knee out. Supporting with the hand, back toes stay up, knee is just gently pressing out. Now rotate the torso a bit more if your body is ready. Taking your gaze out over that right shoulder. Find your breath. Slowly rotating back, placing that right hand to the inside of your foot. Lift that back knee, step it back to plank. Holding plank for just a moment. Great chance to grab a drink of water if you need one. Take a break if you need one. Growing stronger if we're ready. So coming back to plank when you're ready. We shift our weight to our right foot. We're going to draw that left foot in, close to the hand as you can get it. And step it back. Bring it up. Step it back. 2 more times. Bring it up. Step it back. 1 more time. This time, hold it. Breathe. Find your breath. Rotate and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can reach. So that left foot's turned out just slightly. We extend through the shoulder, out through the tips of the fingers. Now place that left hand to the top of the thigh. Bring that right knee to the mat. Toes stay tucked under. We gently roll out to the outside edge of our foot, pressing that left knee out to the side. Core staying strong, so we're not letting that arch, the back arch, a whole lot. Now, slowly rotate towards that left leg and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. How's your breath? Notice if one side holds a little more tension than the other. Are we able to let any of that tension go? Slowly drawing that knee back in, turning back to face the front. Release your left hand to the mat, lift that back knee, and step it back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. Heels gently sinking. Great stretch down the backs of the legs. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. Find your breath. Take the gaze between your hands. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Pulling the hands to heart center. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right knee is going to lift just enough so that the big toe is barely touching the floor. And if you like, lift that right knee to 90 degrees. Flex your foot. Breathe. Extending the arms out to a T. We're going to make a big circle with that right knee. So we're going to lower the foot, not touching the floor. We're going to sweep that knee to the inside, roll to the outside. Again, take it down, roll to the inside, up to the outside. 2 more times. Rolling that knee. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see a little bit better. Roll to the inside, open to the outside. 1 more time. Inside to out. Now hold the out and let's reverse it. Take it in, cross in front, reverse it. Take it in, across the front, down and open. Big circles, so hip mobility. This is going to promote heat within that joint. If for any reason it is not great for you last time, around, open, bring that knee to front. Soften your foot. And release it down. Can you feel that heat? The love? I hope so. Shift your weight. Now to that right foot. Lifting that left knee. Flex your foot. Breathe. Now we slowly lower the leg. Cross in front. Big circle. Open. Again. Big circle. And open. 2 more times. Just as big as you can get it. Now you notice that by moving and this balance, oh my goodness, that's challenging. Last one. Core staying strong. Open, hold it open. Breathe. Find that breath. Now take it across and down. Open out to the side. Cross to the front. Down. Open out to the side. 2 more times. Doing awesome, you guys. And open. Last one, cross, around, and open. Bring it back to front. Soften your foot. Relax the arms and the leg. Nice job. Roll those shoulders up and back to mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, 1 push up. And again. What would it be without push-ups? 2 more times. And once more. And lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees, walking out. Find your breath. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Go ahead and open up your hips. Lengthen and reach to the toes. Press that left heel into the mat. And as you exhale, sweep your right knee through, foot to the inside to pigeon pose. Pigeon pose. Again, beautiful stretch for the hips. But if your knees or your back are not uber fans of this, options. Come over onto your right hip. Pull that left leg in so it's more of like a letter Z. For the lower back, bring your hands forward to help support. Feel that length through the crown of the head. We want to make sure that we keep our neck so that we don't sink in. Otherwise, we stay tall. Breathe. So we're working through that outer hip, the glute, the hip flexor down the back of the, or the front of that left leg, that back leg. Finding your breath. Now we're getting a little deeper, if you like. Placing that right hand to the outside of the knee, left arm extends out. Circle your arm around. Can you draw your back foot in? Take a hold of that foot if you can find it. And begin to pull your heel in towards your bottom. Now if you can't quite find that foot, keep reaching. Keep working that foot in. As you pull your heel in towards your bottom, deeper stretch through that hip flexor, down that left leg. Now gently release the hand, slowly release your foot. Circle that left arm back up and over. Place your left hand to the inside of your knee, rotate your body, and extend right arm out behind you, about shoulder height. It can be lower, it can be a little higher, so what's right for your chest, for your shoulder, for your back? If adding that rotation in is not great for you, listen to that, because this is a deeper stretch for your hip and for your spine. Inhale, lift that right arm back to the sky. Release your hand to the outside of your knee. Walk your hands forward, either fully extending those arms or stacking your hands to sleeping pigeon. Nice, big, deep breaths. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Yeah. Extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips again. Add a flex of that right foot and a bend of your right knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Now we get those hip flexors down the front of that right leg. Feels so good. Extending right leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down. We inhale into high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Optional push up if you like. To down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that left leg as high as you can get it. And as you exhale, sweep that left knee through. Foot to the inside. Pigeon pose. So again, knees are not great. Don't love pigeon pose. Come over onto your hip. Draw that back leg in. Take that pressure off of the knees. Okay? Lower back needs a little love. Bring those hands forward. Again, making sure we still have a neck. We'll just get that love into the hip. Otherwise, staying up nice and tall. So really it's about listening to your body, being kind, challenging yourself, never going beyond where you're ready to go. We are all at different places and we bring different things to our practice. So our practice is not going to look like anybody else's. It's going to be ours. Find your very best. If you like, right arm extend out, circle it around, draw your back foot in. Can you find it? Take a hold of it if you can find it. Now begin to pull your heel in towards your bottom. So if you're able to, take a hold of on the inside of your foot and you just get this wonderful stretch through the front of that right shoulder. Find your breath. Feel the stretch that feels good to you. Challenging. Again, that kind of 6, 7, 8 range in intensity. And slowly release your foot. Big circle of the arm up and over. Now placing that right hand to the inside of your knee. Extending left arm out, circle it up and over. We open towards that right leg. Breathe, spread your fingers and reach. Now again, if this is not great for you, for whatever reason, just hold your pigeon or come to sleeping pigeon. We'll meet you there in just a second. Inhale, reach to the sky and release it back down. And let's walk it forward. Releasing the weight of the upper body. Nice big deep breaths. And slowly walk your hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Right heel presses towards the floor. Add a flex of your left foot. Bend your left knee. Draw your heel toward your bottom. It just feels so good. And extend left leg to the sky. Gently release it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Toes your knees as slow as you can go. Crocodile down. I want you to take your time. I want you to feel the pull of gravity, and I want you to feel that fight against it. You are strong, slow, steady. All the way down onto your tummy. Tops of the feet to the mat. We're going to open those knees and bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the hands just below the chin and relax the chin to the mat. Now with those knees open out nice and wide, soles of the feet together, we're going to gently work the instep or the arch of your foot towards the floor. Now for some of you this might come really easily. For some of us not so much. So just let those hips release. Let your feet be heavy, but keep that connection of the sole of the feet together. Just a couple more good breaths. And I want you to notice if one side causes a little more resistance than the other. Oh good. No worries, either way. Now just gently extend those legs. Draw the legs back together. Hands by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Nice big deep breath. And then slowly walk those hands up. We come over onto a hip, sweep the feet around, and we come to easy pose. Now from easy pose, we're going to take that left leg and we're going to take it out to the side so it's out and away from us. Now having that right foot in close, we want to push it out and away from us a little bit. Okay, so I want you to visualize what we're working towards as an isosceles triangle. Okay, so we're making a triangle with our legs. We take that left leg up and over, crossing the ankle just over the knee, knee just over the ankle. So this is fire log pose. So I want you to visualize your shins, your calves are fire logs, and we're working to stack those fire logs one on top of the other. If ever you guys saw I Dream of Jeannie, if you remember that show, where she stacked her arms and did her little head bob, that's what you want to mimic with your legs. So as you look down through the center of your triangle, if you see a lot of your right calf, if you're able, slide that bottom foot out just a little bit so that you don't see a ton of your calf. Now flex your feet. We want to make sure to keep those ankles safe. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're just letting this gap between that left knee and the left foot slowly decrease. So as your hips start to let go, the gap may slowly start to get smaller and smaller. If not, you guys don't worry about it. This is a super intense hip stretch. Now, if you like, left hand can come to the knee and give it a gentle press. We keep the length in our spine. So as your body increases intensity and it feels that stress in the joint, hopefully not too much stress, but as that pull in the joint, we have this tendency to kind of hollow out, okay? I want you to keep the posture. Stay upright. Keep reaching through the crown of the head, just gently, gently, gently. Again, 6 to 8 range, not into the 9s and 10s. We want the breath to be slow and steady. Now, if you like, bring your hands forward. This might be way too much, or it might be like, oh, that actually feels kind of good. We can walk the hands forward as much or as little as you like. Relaxing the weight of your head. Find your breath. Slow it down. Keeping those feet flexed, letting go of the resistance. If you're feeling tension, guys, see if you can actually take your breath to that part of your body and let that exhale carry away that tension. So slowly walk your hands up. Rock back to the point where you can release the legs, extend them out nice and long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down. Hands, and then the nose towards your knees. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Now take that right leg off to the side. Left foot comes in, but not super close. So again, we want to try and make a straight line across the top of our mat with our shin. And we're going to take that right leg up and over. Now you're going to notice that one side, you hold a little more resistance than the other. Okay, so again, this space, maybe you don't have any, awesome. So if your hips are super open, you guys celebrate that, okay? Because that is not super common. So we flex our feet to keep those ankles safe. We keep the length in the spine, core stays engaged. And we're just gonna let gravity do the work. We look down through the center of our triangle. If you see a lot of that left calf, can you push that foot out and away from you just a little bit? We are working to stack. Remember that I favorite genie? Yep, fire log. That's what we're going for with those legs. Now, if you feel tension, probably so, intentionally squeeze if you need to. And then as you exhale, see if you can release that tension. Right hand to the top of the knee, you can give it a gentle press down if that feels okay to you. If that's too much, back off. If you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. Now notice, how'd your jaw respond? Is it clenched? Let it go. Can you smile? Maybe, maybe not. Either way is okay. Now again, if you want, bring your hands forward. Keeping that length in the spine. Did that tip forward feel good, or do we need to go back to where we were? If it feels good to you, you can start to walk those hands forward as much or as little as you like. Initially, there's going to be some resistance in those hips. We're going to give ourselves just a few moments, a few breaths to help let go of that resistance as much as we can. Breathe. And as you're ready, slowly walk your hands back up. Rock back to the point where you can release those legs, extend them out long, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands, relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. Open up those legs nice and wide. Inhale, reach to the sky, flex your feet. As you exhale, release that right hand to the inside of your leg, left arm up and over. Oh, rolling that left shoulder back. Stretching that QL region of the back. That can also get into those tight hips, causing it or being referred up to that QL region. Inhale, reach, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, left arm along the inside, right arm up and over. Rolling that right shoulder back. Find your breath. Inhale, reach, both arms come up. Pull the hands through the heart center. And let's slowly walk the hands forward. Now you can come forward as far as you like. You can come onto your forearms. You can keep extending those arms out. You can extend those arms out to a T and maybe take a hold of the big toes with your first two fingers and your thumb. You can take a hold of the outsides of your ankles. Now you might notice that your feet roll forward. That's okay. We're working to let go of resistance, guys. So however the body responds, breathe. We bring the hands right by the chest, walking those hands back up. We sit up nice and tall. Closing the legs to butterfly. Soles of the feet come together. We sit up nice and tall, hands to the ankles, hold on. Now just gently press those knees towards the floor. A little press of the chest forward, lengthening through the crown of the head. Close your eyes. Breathe. Just release the intensity through the legs and just let your legs be heavy and soft. So we're not pressing those knees towards the floor. We're just sitting up nice and tall. Now release the hands. Slide those feet forward just a little bit. Extend the arms out in front and slowly lower yourself down. Close your eyes. So with that butterfly stance with the legs, it's a little more challenging for the core. Now as you lay, draw the heels up towards your bottom.
Rest your hands on your hips. Now slowly draw the knees towards one another, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. We open up those feet just a little bit wider than the width of your mat. Keeping the hands on the hips, we draw that right knee towards the inside, rolling to the instep of that right foot, keeping that right hip from lifting. Breathe. Close your eyes. No pain, guys, so if there's pain anywhere, back off just a bit. Just working that ball and socket joint of the hip. And gently release. Now draw that left knee towards the inside, rolling to the instep of that left foot. Left hip stays pressing towards the mat. Just be mindful. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? And gently release the left. Pull one knee in towards your chest, and then the other. Hands to your shins, just below your knees. And gently rock side to side. Now let's come back to center. We lift the soles of the feet towards the sky, knees remain bent. We open up those legs just a little bit wider than the width of our rib cage. Reaching up with the hands, taking a hold at the ankles, the calves, the outside edge of your feet. And relax the weight of the upper body. So those arms are heavy. We press your tailbone towards the mat. Really working to feel each and every vertebra connected to the mat. This is dead bug or happy baby. Now if your tailbone has lifted, it's okay. Keep pressing that tailbone towards the floor. Really working to iron out your spine to get that long spine. Now if we're able to keep that tailbone down, we're going to use the strength of our arms to pull those knees towards the floor, right along the outside of your rib cage. Now dead bug or happy baby, activating through the arms, the upper and middle back, the core, lengthening and promoting good posture, keeping that long spine. Opening up through those hips, giving that beautiful stretch to the groin. Just breathe. Now keep a hold of those legs wherever you got them, but release the intensity with the arms and just gently rock side to side. Just kind of a fun pose, a silly pose. This often gets a laugh in class. If you find yourself laughing or smiling, hey, that's beautiful medicine. We come back to center. Bringing the knees to touch, hands to the shins, just below those knees. Keep that right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of that right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. We work to keep both shoulders on the mat and take our gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Find those big deep breaths. Releasing that left hand, rolling back to center. Just placing that right foot to the mat and just gently slide out. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the floor just as best you can. Turn your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Releasing that right hand, slowly rolling it back to center. Placing that left foot to the mat and just gently slide it on out. We bring the hands to the tummy. One just below your belly button, one just below your sternum. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. Find a comfortable place. Get rid of the wiggles. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Couple nice, deep, cleansing breaths. Just gently moving through the body. Soothing, calm energy flowing through it. Noticing if there is any tension that you're holding in your breath. If you find a place, pause there momentarily. Visualize an orange light within that space. That warmth, the energy within that orange light, calming, healing. Just gently transitioning that negative energy to positive. Once you have freed that negative energy, release it from your being. See it leave and feel that energy flow through. Let your mind be clear. Soft, gentle breaths. Gently open the eyes, drawing one knee in towards the chest and then the other. Either rolling to your side and gently coming up to a seated position, or rocking it up to a seated position. You sit up nice and tall, resting the hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Nice big deep breaths in and out through the nose. And once again, as we bring our practice to a close, I offer you a few words. These words are always something that you are welcome to take with you or just let float by. What emotion drives you today? Is that driver taking you in the direction that you really want for your life? Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale. Hold the hands to heart center. My wish for you today, you guys, is an amazing day. Make it so. Thank you for taking time to take care of yourself and choosing to spend some time with me. It really does. It means the world to me to have you guys choosing. There's so many options out there. So I appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Until the next time. Namaste.